So tip number 3 is to be motivating. Now, this sounds like generic sort of advice for marketing, but it really is a very persuasive way of thinking about our own marketing.
Yeah, it's understanding the motivations of your audience and recognizing that when we actually process the world, we process it in the context of these aspirational things like our goals and our motivations. So this image shows how visual information goes throughout the brain within 100 milliseconds. But the point is that very quickly, that information that you see goes beyond the brain area that's dedicated to vision and throughout into the frontal brain areas, because we want to not just see it, but we want to understand what is the motivation, how does it align with our motivations, and how does it align with our goals. And it helps us impart motivations and meaning and narratives on things that we observe. As we see in this famous study from Hyder and Simmel, where if all you do is you look at these symbols and the way they interact with each other, you can see that there's quite a story going on.
Most people, when they view this, think, wow, that red triangle was super aggressive, and that blue triangle came along and saved that ball and helped him escape. And it was your brain trying to come up with meaning, motivation behind what it's seeing and turn it into a narrative structure. Great example of this is Volvo. Volvo, of course, is all about safety. This image you processed super quickly, and typically the brain looks at it and goes, oh, that was a crash, but look at that space where I would be. So your brain is processing and giving meaning and motivation to that image.
Yeah, it's very powerful. And you want to make sure that you have a clear understanding of the message and the meaning that you want to articulate, in particular, the motivations of the customer. And so in our work with Troy University here, we really focused on the idea that there's this universal thing where when people are growing up, they'll have dreams about what they aspire to be. And they want to make change and they want to be a leader. So we use that to guide our Lead Change campaign. And if you we'll take a look at this commercial, and you'll see that this notion of aspiring to make change and lead and recognizing your childhood dreams is embedded throughout the entire commercial within every frame, thinking about all those processes that we've been talking about.
We all dream. We dream when we're sleeping, when we're awake. But dreams quickly become distant memories, unless we do something about it. Push ourselves. Believe in something. Do everything in our power. Direct every action and thought we have to learn to lead, to make it real. At Troy University, we offer leadership opportunities from day one. We're dedicated to teaching a new generation to lead change. Do you have what it takes to change the world?
I love this ad for a variety of reasons. It's heavy with emotional motivation. It's got a great narrative arc. But the beauty of this is it allows the viewer to put themselves in the ad. They can think about when they were that age and had those motivations and see what it takes to get there. And they use subtle techniques all throughout the ad to let the brain know what's going on. In this case, you probably noticed lots of people looking upward within the ad. And that's because mentally, when we think about dreaming, when we think about aspiration, we have a tendency to look up. So as you are daydreaming, you will unconsciously look up. So subtle cues like this tell the brain what's going on and how to interpret what's happening. Just like those little balls moving around on the screen, your brain stitched into a story, the little cues within the ad are very meaningful here as well.
When you really embrace this idea and what you care about, then you can go out into the world and really make it come to life, like what we did here, where we sent out a dream advisor to a baseball game to help people interpret their dreams and see how Troy University is a place where they can go to align with leadership and making change. And we know that our audience is on certain platforms, like TikTok is really popular. And so, we're going out there and we're getting on TikTok, and we're seeing that the message is coming through that this is about their dreams, as you can see in this TikTok. This video is from our webinar series, and you can check out intermarkgroup.com/webinar to watch the full series. We're a full-service advertising agency that embeds a layer of behavioral science in our creative. And you can check out the information below to learn more about us and to contact us to help you solve your marketing challenges.